what's going on? It's Angry Tones Riff Clips coming at you today with a killer new, brand new distortion preamp pedal from Westminster Effects. This here, guys, is a 2716 version 2. This is based after Seth Morrison Revision F Mesa Boogie dual rectifier. So it's taken a lot of cues and points from that. Sounds just as good as the first one, if not better, from the tweaks and adjustments that they've made over time to give you what you have today. But we're going to go ahead and mess around with this pedal, but I also want to show you what it sounds like when you boost it with an Airis Effects Nemesis boost pedal. This thing sounds so vicious with the 2716. It's unreal. So let's go ahead and just mess around with the pedal. Y'all have seen the first video, but we're going to show what this pedal does. But then when we engage the Nemesis boost, it's unreal. Check it out. First of all, let's see how the 2716 sounds with the volume rolled off. I have it dialed in right now to sound as close as I can to my dual rectifier, Blackout Edition, which is a multi-watt, but we're using the power amplifier. The pedal is going directly to the return of the effects loop, so we're just using all the power tubes of this amplifier to run this pedal, and it sounds incredible. Very tight, very articulate, very punchy. But when we engage the boost, it's just something unreal. I don't know, I'm having fun with it, you guys. I've been playing with this thing for a little while, getting it dialed in. I got it where I want it, so we're going to hear what the pedal sounds like first, because it's amazing. Cody Fields did a great job with this one here over at Westminster Effects. And then we're going to hear what it sounds like with the Nemesis boost. It's actually my first Airis effects pedal. I've always admired their effects. I've always admired their work. So without further ado, let's hear what this sounds like. Volume rolled off. That sounds so good. Very tube-like, very amp-like, but it's a distortion preamp pedal. How can this be? Sounds awesome, man. Let's crank up the volume just a pinch. That Mesa Boogie growl is inside this pedal. It sounds great. So that's with the volume rolled down just a little bit and then brought up just a pinch. Let's go full force. that is a mean, punchy chug right there too. It's just got so much warmth, yet it sounds like the blanket's been taken off the amp. With some of the new revisions they've made to this pedal, it does sound a little brighter with the presence, and does sound a little bit, sounds a bit like it has a lot more bite and sizzle to the gain too, which I'm really liking. And we're running it through the dual rectifier's power amp section, through the return of the effects loop, and we're running through my PV6505 cabinet, which is Baltic North American birch baffle, and we got a pair of Celestian G1275s, G12T 75s, and the original 6505 PV Sheffield speaker, running in an X pattern. Let's see how it keeps up with some more articulate riffs, things a little bit faster and a little bit tighter, and then we'll play those same riffs with the Nemesis boost, boosting the 2716. Now that we've heard the 2716, the way that it's dialed in, let's go ahead and hit it with the Nemesis boost from Airis Effects. That sounds huge. It sounds so heavy. Very punchy, very tight. And now it's extremely articulate. You can see we got the knob barely at about noon on the boost, and it's more than enough. This thing's got a lot of output and a lot of gain on tap. The saturation's extreme, but it sounds so good. This thing sounds absolutely amazing, you guys. I can't stress enough. If you haven't already got one, or if you haven't already checked it out, go ahead and head over to Westminster Effects. Get yourself a 2716. He's got two brand new version 2 models. This one right here, all chromed out. Badass, looks like stainless steel. It's cool. Kind of industrial looking thing going on. And he's got the Seth Morrison version 2 Deluxe 2716, which is the same pedal being boosted on the same pedal. It's got two pedals to it. It's got the Physician Overdrive boosting the 2716, and it's got a cabinet simulation out, which is incredible as well. I like this pedal a lot, and I'm having a lot of fun boosting it with the Nemesis because it sounds heavier than it's ever been. Get yourself a 2716, guys, if you love metal, if you love supporting small businesses, and most of all, if you're a fan of the dual rectifier sound when it's hit with a boost. If you don't already own a dual rectifier, this is pretty dang close. It's just a pedal. It's not going to replace the amplifier, but it does sound like it. It's incredible. It's a great reference and can be a great pedal board platform if you are also playing live. You can go straight front of house with your board and a power pedal. But the sound of these two together just blew my world, and I wanted to just share a quick video with you guys. And it's a great way to showcase the new 2716 as well, because it sounds great on its own. But when you hit it with something with this much output and this much distortion and saturation, you start to feel like you're playing a big boy amp that's been boosted to hell and back, and it sounds awesome. Sounds awesome. Those chugs get me every time. It's gotta sound like that. Freaking awesome. Can't say enough good things about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the 2716, and I really hope you like the Airis Effects Nemesis boost. That pedal right there was 89 bucks through Motor City Music, Motor City Guitar, Motor City something. I don't even remember right now, because all I can hear is these incredibly awesome, mean sounding chugs. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just have a little fun out there. Had a day off work. Wife's at the gym. Thought I'd have some fun. 2716 Nemesis boost. And once again in this video, we're using an ESP MH 400 in a natural finish. Love this thing. Seymour Duncan SH14 was carrying the weight of all this heavy stuff going on here. Dual rectifier running through the return of the effects loop to power the 2716. You guys take it easy.